What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Into the Pit. Now, it's been a while. We've both been a little bit busy here and there. We've been thinking about video ideas we've been wanting to do. I think we came up with something pretty cool to give you guys today.
Pretty unique, I think. It was his idea. I think it's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, so basically what we're going to do is I'm going to do my top 5 song outros in metal.
And I'm going to do my top 5 intros. So
Yeah, so it's a cool little dynamic because I have both in the same thing, kind of switching up a little bit and giving you guys something cool to watch and something cool to listen to afterwards.
exactly, intros and outros.
Absolutely. So I guess I'm just gonna hop right into it. We'll do my outros first, we'll do my outros first and do your intros first. We'll do it backwards, how it'd be in a song. Let's do
Yeah,
that.
right.
So I'm gonna start off with the closing track of Evolution of Chaos by Heathen.
And these are song intros and outros,
Yes,
probably.
yes.
Not album intros and outros.
Absolutely,
Sorry,
absolutely.
I just had to interject that real quick.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely need to mention that. This is outros and intros to
Clarify.
just songs. Absolutely. So, my first one is Silent Nothingness by Heathen. Now, this song is on Heathen's comeback album, Evolution of Chaos, and it's the closing track right after the song Red Tears of Disgrace, which is like the ballad of the album. So it's followed by Silent Nothingness, which is this Damage Incorporated style thrasher. It's from front to back. It's just really fast, really intense.
Very heavy hitting.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have their singer, who I forget his name right now, who has these Joey Belladonna-esque vocals that just kind of soar over this intense song, and it's an incredible thing. And then it kind of builds this fast thrasher into this epic outro, where there's just this solo just ripping, and then eventually the singer comes back in and starts singing over top of the solo itself, with this amazing riff playing in the background, and it all just kind of melds together into this cool dynamic harmony that you get from all these things with the singer, the leads, the rhythms, and everything. And when it just kind of does that until the end of the song and fades out, and I love that.
It's like really heavy, and kind of melodic at the same time. Kind of reminds me of like early Queensryche, like maybe their first EP a little bit.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure. It's to me just a really cool dynamic, having that really rough guitar with that brilliant solo. And then solo is just incredible. And if you guys don't know, this actually is Lee Altus from Exodus' other band. That's not Exodus. So that's kind of a point of note. And I think he actually has leads in this band. So it's kind of cool to hear him, ripping some solos and things like that. And then just the vocal harmonies over top of it with a nice, almost like chanty kind of stuck in your head style of lyric, where it's like a chant, like the same lyrics over and over, and it really works, and they really hit it well in the song. So that's definitely my pick for number 5.
So if you like Exodus, you like Lee Altus is playing with the Gary Holt, you'll definitely love Heathen.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
And it's a great song.
So for my number 4, we're going to switch it up a little bit and go over to Edge of Sanity with their song Darkdale for the Spectral Sorrows. So a little bit different, very melodic death metal. And this song is really heavy, really intense, has that chainsaw guitar tone that we all love. I mean, it's impossible to not love that if you love metal. It's just such a cool guitar tone that like every Scandinavian death metal band's really been able to pull off very well. From Entombed to like Edge of Sanity, like all kinds of bands, Bloodbath. It's just a cool guitar tone, and this song delivers. Really heavy, really intense, and then it goes to this really genius transition into a really sorrowful outro of the song. And it really kind of, the guitars and drums and everything, they kind of sing in this weird, like, almost depressing harmony that really does a killer job of it really closing out this song and turning it into like a complete masterpiece, as opposed to just an intense, like, thrashier death metal song. It really rounds it out in a very well way.
Great way to end a track.
For sure.
I wasn't even familiar with Edge of Sanity until he introduced them to me. So
yeah, Edge of Sanity is also
happy to have a new band to listen to.
For sure, it's probably Edge of Sanity is probably my favorite Dan Swano project, and Dan Swano is very well known in like the whole like European music scene, even not just metal. And Edge of Sanity is probably my favorite thing that he's done, and I'm a huge fan for sure. And Spectral Star is my favorite album by him. So moving on to my number 3 is actually The Serpent's Chalice by Watain. Which is off of...
My favorite black metal bands.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love Watain, really. I know they get a lot of hate from a lot of elitists, but most bands do. Let's be realistic. I'm a fan of metal. I love Watain. I think they're incredible.
No doubt.
And this is off Sworn to the Dark, which is my favorite album by them. And this song delivers. classic Watain, just that really dark, really eerie sound throughout the entire song that just completely punches you in the gut, and it says this pummeling drum beat the entire time over top, like underneath these like really like eerie sounding guitars. Then of course you have the vocals, which is always top notch, and it leads to this almost clean type break where the drums kind of build up with the toms and everything, and then he just yells fire, and then it hits this amazing, just one of the most beautiful guitar riffs I think I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, it's sorrowful. It's everything you could ever want in a just amazing outro, and it just I can't even really explain the feelings that it gives you. It gives me goosebumps every time I hear it because it's just such a powerful riff. Honestly, that's what it is. It's a powerful riff which kind of just fades away with the song and really carries the song to that next level that it definitely needed.
Yeah, superb drumming, outstanding guitar work that just
for sure
complements each other so perfectly. And as I said, Watain rules, and Sherman Shells is definitely a testament to that, especially the way they close out the song. Great outro. Definitely one of the best in black metal.
Oh, for sure. I would definitely say so. And also, kind of off topic, if you ever have a chance to see Watain live, do it. Trust me. It's worth it. It's incredible. Their stage shows, it stinks. I'm going to say that. It stinks. But that adds to it. It's incredible. Definitely see them live. It doesn't disappoint.
Smell-o-vision.
Absolutely.
It's part of the show.
So, for my next song, I'm going to take it back a little bit, and I'm going to go with Floods by Pantera, which is from, and I'm gonna get crucified from this, my favorite Pantera album, The Great Southern Trendkill. I know they weren't even like really together when this happened. Like I think Phil and Summer recorded the vocals somewhere else. Like I forgot the whole dynamic.
You can't even tell that it was separate.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think this is the best Pantera album. I know, whatever, Vulgar Display of Power, Cowards from Hell. I know, I love them as well. Don't get me wrong, I do, I really do. But there's something about Great Southern Trendkill and the songs themselves that have always just really stood out to me, and Floods is a testament to that. I think not only does Floods have the best guitar solo in Pantera history, but it has the best riff. Yeah, I'll say it, the best riff in Pantera history with the outro to the song. And it's not a heavy riff, not a headbanging riff, nothing like that, but it is an emotional roller coaster of a riff. I mean, there's basically the song, if you don't know, if you haven't heard it, it's more of a ballad style song, kind of akin to Cemetery Gates.
Yeah, a little slower paced.
Much slower paced. And then there's just this riff during it. It's just this heavy, kind of really chuggy, down tempo,
haunting.
Heavy riff, which near the end of the song, just kind of fades out into this rain. You just hear this rain coming down. From the flood, I guess, is the whole premise behind it. The rain comes in, and then this haunting, just really beautiful, eerie riff comes in to close out the song, and it is honestly like one of the greatest riffs, if not, in my opinion, the greatest riff ever written. It's so good, and it sticks with you forever. Like, this is the outro. Like, this is what I want being played when I'm being put in the ground when I'm dead. Like, it's powerful. It's the outro to life. So, I mean, that's just where I'm at with that. Floods by Pantera is an incredible outro.
You can't go wrong with Dimebag. I mean, his guitar playing is just, say what you love Pantera. I know a lot of elitist metalheads hate on them now because all the bands that they inspired, whatever it is. But I mean, come on, there's no denying that Dimebag was just a genius.
Absolutely.
He was a virtuoso. He was just
to the highest order.
Yeah, he played guitar all the time. He took the guitar with him everywhere, into the bathroom.
Yep.
And Floods is a great song. Everybody likes Floods. And I don't think that The Great Southern Trendkill is a bad album. It's not my favorite. My favorite's probably Cowboys from Hell, or maybe Vulgar Display of Power. I think it is better than Far Beyond Driven. It's probably better than Reinventing the Steel as well.
Yeah, I think Reinventing the Steel is their weakest, honestly.
Yeah, probably. That was when they were kind of on the outs. Flood's a great song. I think everybody knows that. Great solo, great guitar work, great vocals.
Phil Anselmo delivers 110% of the time. Like, there's never a time where I've heard Phil Anselmo a song and be like, well, those vocals suck. Yeah, they're always good, no matter what.
He sings just like he talks, too. It's funny. You see
But no, like, incredible stuff. I love Floods with Pantera. Check it out if you haven't.
Great.
If you're watching the video, you probably have.
Listen to all these songs, by the way, too.
For sure. And then my number one outro. And this really isn't a surprise if you know me. I know it's not death. I know surprise. There's no death on this list. I know crazy.
Gasp.
That being said, Left Hand Path by Entombed.
Yes. Yes.
Quite possibly one of the greatest songs ever. Period.
Easily.
It's so good. Again, harkening back to Edge of Sanity, has that chainsaw guitar tone that we all love. The entire track is brilliant. There's nothing I can say wrong about the song. It's a perfect song from start to finish. And the finish, let me tell you about that. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm talking about in my list, is how they finish this song. So the song's intense, fast, heavy, brutal, everything you want in a amazing death metal band. It comes to a point in the song where everything kind of slows down and fades away, and then the really eerie, really creepy track from Phantasm, I believe,
Phantasm, that's right.
starts playing. And if you've seen Phantasm, if
Phantasm
you're a fan
music.
of horror, which we both clearly are, amazing movie, and even better soundtrack. It's incredible, and this song utilizes that perfectly. And the guitars, the drums, the bass, everything kick in. and
Horror
start
combined with
playing.
death metal.
Yeah, horror. What is not like? What is there not to
What's
love
not to
about
like?
that? That's the coolest thing ever.
It's a winning
The
recipe.
drums, the guitars, the bass all come in brilliantly and just start playing this amazing melody, which leads to this breathtaking guitar solo, which a lot of times in death metal you don't get brilliant guitar solos. You get a lot of shredding, which is fine.
Masterwork.
I love shredding. I shred a lot, I'm not gonna lie. That being said, that is not what this solo is. This solo is a masterpiece that closes out the track with a very beautiful, sorrowful riff underneath that just really like it just ends the song on the best note possible.
Brilliantly composed.
Absolutely, and that's why it's my number one. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. It's one of my favorite songs of all time, and the outro is just pure brilliance.
It slays.
For sure.
Great drumming by Nicky Anderson. Great vocals from LG Petrov. Just an all around great song, great album, like he already said. And I love the Phantasm music with the death metal twist. It's just right there. And when I first heard that, I was like, wow. I was like, that is awesome.
Wait a minute, I know this. Where's this from? And
Yeah,
Phantasm.
exactly. I was like, yeah, this album is a must own.
For sure.
I do own it. Along with Clandestine, which is also really
Oh
good.
yeah, so good. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. I guess we're going to get into my intros now. We talked about his outros. Now it's time for the intros. Do it backwards. Mixed it up a little bit.
We're a little edgy. It's fine.
Yeah. Didn't see that coming, did
Oh
you?
yeah.
Our number 5 is Don't Burn the Witch by Venom. Love Venom. It's all my favorite album by them. Black metal.
Yep.
Well, it's a toss between that one and Welcome to Hell. I don't know. And At War of Satan's
That
really
War
good
of Satan's
too. But
really good too.
yeah, it's great. But Don't Burn the Witch is a great song. And the thing is, the way this song starts out, it's not really technically what you really would call an intro. Like, it's not like, it's actually just like the opening riff. And the thing is, when I hear this riff, awesome riff, actually, before the vocals come in, before the lyrics, I can actually picture what the song is about just by hearing this riff. Don't Burn the Witch, obviously. I think you can figure it out. And that's exactly the kind of thing, exactly the kind of picture that it paints in my head. Very vivid, very lucid illustration. Just kind of, I just kind of close my eyes and I can just see that just by hearing that awesome guitar. Just rules. I guess it was. And then Kronos' vocals come in, he's just so awesome.
Oh, Kronos is the man.
Yeah, I love it. Abaddon's drums. That's the name of Abaddon, right? Their drummer.
But this song,
Kicks ass.
I love it so much. Don't Burn the Witch is my favorite Venom song of all time, right there with Countess Bathory, which is actually the
Countess
next
Bathory,
song.
hell yeah.
But the intro riff to this song, again, as you said, it's not what you think when you think of like a big
Yeah.
intro, but the riff is so good that you can't not include it. Like,
Exactly.
it's so good. It's nothing technically crazy, nothing like that. But as he said, it sets the picture. It is incredible. It is intense. It is dark. It is evil sounding. Which when you think
sure.
of Venom, it's evil sounding
Ferocious.
stuff. That's what you want when you hear Venom.
It's very venomous.
And that oh yeah. But that's for real. That is what this intro delivers. It delivers pure evil.
Oh god. Yeah.
Which just carries over to the full song, which is just this amazing like mid pace, just like heavy. It slays. It rules. It's such a good song.
Just unleashes archaic fury in all directions.
Absolutely.
And you definitely know what you're in for, even before the vocals come in.
For sure.
So I love it. All right, well, number 4, I had to include something by Mayhem, and it was a close one. There was a lot of songs to choose from. I had to have something black metal, and I almost went with Full Moon Diabolical Mysticism
Yes.
by Immortal, which is actually their first album, which is actually kind of more death metal in some ways. But I went with Grand Declaration of War by Mayhem. The song, I mean, that's the name of the album
Killer.
too, but
the title track of the album.
the title track. Wow, like talk about evil sounding. Of course,
Yeah.
they have, they usually have like the choirs, the spoken verses backwards. It's so like satanic sounding. This song's no exception. It just really gears you up for something that you just know is just going to be. You almost feel guilty, like you're doing something, like you're sinning, or something by listening to this song. I don't know how to explain it, but feels like you're messing with dark forces or something, like a forbidden territory. This is what I love about this intro. Just really gets you pumped up for the album.
It's weird.
It's kind of an album intro.
It's weird, man. It's real weird, and I love it. It's. I just like at first you're like, whoa, wait, what's kind of happening?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And then after,
Where are they going with this?
After a second, you're like, oh, okay, I like this. This is really weird. It's really eerie, and then it just kind of transitions into the song, which is honestly more of the same from the intro. And they do it very well, honestly.
Exactly.
It has almost a marching vibe to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's really cool.
Yeah, Grand Declaration of War. There you
Yeah,
go.
it really
It's
sets
that
the
like a
stage,
glove.
and it does a very good job at being an incredible intro, not only, but really setting the mood for the entire album.
It's such
as
a
whole.
really gloomy mood that you just know that.
For sure.
It's awesome. All right, next. I had to include something from Slayer as well, and it was a tough one between this one and Hell Awaits. All in South of Heaven. Very obvious choice, but who can deny that? Who can deny that when they first popped this album in, that freaking awesome opening riff came on, that they weren't just immediately in awe, and they just bowed down to this awesome riff. I mean, just, what can I say that hasn't already been said a million times? It's South of Heaven. I'd play the riff for you, but I'm afraid it's going to violate some copyright bullshit, so... but if you're watching this video, you probably already know what it is, I'm sure. So,
Yeah.
So what can I even say? That awesome guitar, Jeff Hanneman, Kerry King, just wow! Like what a riff! Like, and it kind of sounds similar to the riff from Dead Skin Mask a little bit. It's almost like the first few notes are like identical. I think.
Yeah, it's actually the same notes with a few added. But South of Heaven, it's as iconic as the band that plays it. It's such a good intro. It's just again, what can you say that hasn't been said about it? It's evil, what you want from Slayer. It's dark, what you want from Slayer. And transitions into this incredible thrasher like Slayer always does. It's so good, such an amazing, iconic, and I mean iconic intro. I mean, this is right up there with Raining Blood for like the riffs that people know from Slayer. It's like one of the iconic Slayer riffs.
Kind of drumming,
for sure.
The sounds of like a storm.
But I think you were dead on point to add South of Heaven. That song is so good, and the intro is like the highlight of that song.
Yeah, it's got to be on any list of
For sure.
best metal intros. It's got to be on there. Otherwise, it's like invalid.
I would agree. I would
yeah.
honestly agree.
And not only does it set the right mood for the song South of Heaven, but the whole album itself. The whole
for
album,
sure.
for that matter. Great. Slayer rules. Yeah. I could go on and on about that. But all right, our next song. This is a really good one. Not many people might know about this. It's a song by Rainbow. Back when Dio was in the band. It's from Long Live Rock and Roll. The third.
RJD.
Yeah, that's right. Long Live Rock and Roll is the third and final album with Ryan James Dio. Unfortunately, I wish he'd done more with them. But then he left on God Black Sabbath, so everybody wins. The song's called Gates of Babylon, and that keyboard intro, that opening that's played on the keyboards by David Stone, he was the keyboardist who performed this, is one of the most eerie, most beautifully haunting, most ominous things I've ever heard. When I first heard this, I knew I was in for something special. I was like, wow, this is so moving, so compelling. I was just like, wow, this is going to be something great. And the song is awesome. Gates of Babylon might be one of my... It's probably my favorite Rainbow song, and definitely one of my favorite songs that Dio ever sang. It's just freaking amazing. And even the opening riff after the intros is really cool too. Just so like kind of Egyptian sounding. Very, it makes you feel really primal. It's just so.
It's very powerful.
Yeah, exactly. It just really, really gets you going. Wow.
This intro, like I told him before, like kind of joking, but kind of not. It made me feel as though like the villain from Willow is on the way,
Yeah.
and that's not a bad thing.
It's a good way to put it, actually.
It's incredible. It's really cool. It honestly sets the tone so well, which is what you want. An intro should set the tone for what you're about to hear. This does that perfectly.
It gives me chills every time. And it's not even it's not even the first song in the album, so it's not like an intro to the album. It's just an intro to the song, but it just still just fits so perfectly. It's just flawless. Flawless writing.
It's genius. It's one of those things. Like, this was the only song on your list that I hadn't been really exposed to. I may have heard it before, 'cause I think I have listened to the album a few times maybe, but I never really sat down and checked it out, analyzed anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
When he was letting me know what he was putting on this list, and I checked out this song, it blew my mind. It was really cool, and the intro is just one of the coolest things I've heard, and it's fantastic. And then of course you have Dio singing his incredible vocals, just really putting it all out there, just not leaving anything like left to chance. It's such a good song.
Yeah, those powerful pipes are second to none. Combined now with Richie Blackmore's amazing, stellar guitar work, and then, as I said, the keyboards by David Stone. You have one powerful masterpiece of the song.
Anthemic almost.
Yeah.
Really good.
Exactly. Yeah, very epic sounding. Yeah, that's Gates of Babylon. Check that song out if you haven't yet.
For sure.
The final song, my number one favorite intro of all time. Another kind of obvious choice. Another keyboard intro. Mr. Crowley by Ozzy Osbourne. Which appeared on the Blizzard of Oz album.
Blizzard of Oz.
Right? Yeah. The very first debut album from Ozzy's solo career. Another keyboard intro, this time played by Don Airey, who was with the Oz for a while. Pretty much the same thing that I said about Gates of Babylon applies to this song. Haunting, melodic, just, eerie, and just wow. This one's actually a little more eerie, a little more horrific, a little more scary sounding. It sounds like it could be in a horror film.
The first time I heard this,
kind of like a classic organ,
pipe
organ.
It had this like weird like Transylvanian feel.
Yes, yeah, there you go.
It had this really weird like vampiric style of creepy, like maybe retro style horror, like what you would expect the soundtrack to be in a silent horror film if it wasn't a silent horror film.
Yeah. You can actually play it like, if it's like extended or something. You can find a silent film like Nosferatu, or even the original Dracula, which doesn't have a musical score at all except the very beginning. You could play something like that over top of it. It would fit it like a glove.
Absolutely.
Might even be even better than that one they made later by Kronos Quartet and all them. But yeah, Mr. Crowley, great intro. Just wow. And I gotta say, this is gonna be kind of controversial, and a lot of people are gonna disagree, but I think that it wasn't the case for Gates of Babylon, but the case of this song, I actually think that the song that follows doesn't quite live up to that intro. I know a lot of people disagree. Gates of Babylon, I think the song perfectly lives up to it. It goes perfectly. For this song, after that awesome intro, that's how great it is. I was expecting something not really better, but the whole rest of the song doesn't really give me the same goosebumps. It doesn't really give me this, I'm not in awe of it like I am this awesome intro. I'm not saying Mr. Crowley's a bad song by any means. It's definitely not. It's a great song. Definitely one of the best songs in the album. I just think that, hardly anything's going to live up to that awesome intro. I mean, you could probably take like one of the best songs ever made. It still wouldn't be good. That's how great it is. And that's kind of a testament to how great that intro really is. I'm not insulting the song. I'm just kind of praising the intro.
For sure. I would agree. I would agree for sure. Minus one thing. That guitar solo.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
My God.
Yeah.
The guitar solo that Randy Rhoads puts down in this song might be the greatest guitar solo of all time.
Oh gosh.
If not at least top 3 greatest solos.
Definitely one of the best. Definitely the best one Rhoads ever did. I would say.
So
I should have mentioned that.
Good. Yeah, like the song itself is all right, but the intro and the solo are just
Exactly.
so next level. Like, this solo is stupid in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I love it so much, and I think that's the only part in the song that lives up to how epic and amazing the intro itself is.
I couldn't even come with a solo like that in my head, let alone pick it out on my guitar.
Yeah, it's
You know,
incredible, and
it's
again,
beautiful.
for
Just-
the intro is just—it's so haunting. It's so weird.
it's great.
It's so different, and I think that's why it's so cool.
Absolutely, yeah, just very great.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
So I guess that does it.
yeah. Those are top 5 intros and outros, and
Absolutely.
thank you for watching. Check out any of these. If you haven't heard any of these songs, definitely check them out. You know, for the intros and the outros, just listen to the whole song, obviously.
For sure.
And the solos too. We talked a lot about some of the solos as well.
Yeah, we
I had
really
to mention that.
we really did. This
I had to
kind
be
of
mentioned.
this kind of became a solo oriented as
I
well.
like an intro, a middle, beginning, middle, and end, sort of.
But no.
Nothing but the verse and the chorus.
Honestly, all 10 of these songs, we both love them. Great songs.
Indeed.
Fantastic intros, fantastic outros. Again, if you haven't heard them, check them out. If you haven't watched our previous videos, check them out.
Check those out too.
We will be coming back with another video very soon. We have
Very soon.
a few really cool ideas that we think you all will be into.
Mm-hmm.
And as always, keep it metal.
Yeah, if you guys can think of any other ideas or anything you'd like us to discuss, let us know in the comments below as well. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys, as he said, keep it metal. Until next time.